Hello and welcome to my garage. So this is second update of this project in which I would like to show you the bodywork and body rebuild. I made myself a list which is maybe not so good visible here for you. But in this list I made allowed digressions because it is very easily to fall in a digression, and especially when you are not English native speaker, then it is very hard to get out from this corner. And basically main subject is body show, and I am also recording this video with my pretty old GoPro camera that I attached to my head to show you better what's going on. So it is not going to be ultra HD resolution, one, and secondly you probably see it pretty dark in here. It's mostly because these action cameras does not like artificial light. So it's not ordered at least. It's a very nice weather outside, so I decided that I will first drive out the garage, and then I will speak about digressions, and then I will make walk around around the body. Alright, so let's go to the not main digression, but let's drive out the garage. So I have to turn the key, which actually now it's not doing anything. But here there are two vacuum lines connected. One goes to injection pump, and when the vacuum is applied to this hose that goes to injection pump, then the whole engine dies. So this key must be turned on to the second position, and then the vacuum is not applied to the injection pump. So this is step number one. Here you can see a set of displays. I will speak about this little later. Here everything is short wired, because all the electrical loom is not installed yet. This will come soon, very soon, because this is actually the next task here in this project. I didn't start the engine for pretty long, I have to say. I drove this car a couple of times. But it stood like this for at least a week or maybe even two. So let's try. So we are in neutral, so we are not going anywhere. Clutch is working, brakes are working, gas is also working. Okay, so let's yes, let's let's hit the engine with glow plugs, and it is going to take probably around 20 seconds. 5, 10, 15. Okay, and now the moment of truth. I don't know if you can hear me anymore, but this is OM606 running in G W463. together with mechanical injection pump. Okay, so let's drive out. We have oil pressure. The engine is responding to the throttle. All right. Okay, so I have to say this was exciting. After 2 years and a half, I think the light is much better right now here to capture content with the old GoPro. Let's see the list again. What did we do? I think that I only drove out the garage. So let's go through the boring digressions. So first, what I wanted to say is that English is not my native language, but I decided to speak English, as you can hear, because I think that many viewers will understand my not native English than my native Polish, because we are here in Poland, very close to the capital of Poland. This is where the project is being done. So now we can very easily jump into the second digression, which is about the weather. So it is 18 degrees of Celsius and it's 1st of January 2023. So here in Poland it should be cold and snowy, and it's actually pretty warm, I have to say. And there's a pretty lot of sun, so it's a very good moment to make this video, especially because I've also managed to complete pretty a lot of jobs around the body. So I think that the next digression is about the project itself. I started it June 2020, so it's been 2 years and a half since I started. And in the beginning I thought like, oh, it will take me a year, maybe year and a half, and I'm done and I can go and travel with this car. But it didn't happen, and now it is 2 years and a half of this rebuild, but I'm almost done. I really need to finish electrical loom and just here a dashboard, and it will be enough to travel and drive out on the street, because it is not legal to drive this car on the street yet. But this day will come pretty soon, I hope. And yes, there is one more thing that I wanted to say about this project. So I divided divided it into two parts. The first was the frame and everything that belongs to the frame. I mean engine, gearbox, transfer case, axles, etc. And this you can see in my previous video. And this was my ambition to make it by myself. But when it comes to the body, which was the second part, I decided that this job should be done by professionals. I mean professional tinsmith and a professional paint shop, because I'm not pro with this, and it turned out to be a very good decision, because it took 5 months for the body to be rebuilt by a tinsmith, and then also 5 months in a paint shop, because the body had to wait a little bit for the paint shop, and basically and literally all the parts of this body were cleaned, pre-painted, and then painted, and then painted with a main paint. So it was really a lot of things to do. As when it comes to ambition of the body, it ended up that I just stripped it down to the bare metal, and then I transported it to the tinsmith, and then I was just supplying all the original Mercedes metal sheets. Okay, so I think that we are done with the all the boring digressions. Only the announcements are left. This is the second update, and I will also make 2 more parts. Third part is going to be about the engine modifications and engine bay modifications. Fourth part I'm going to make when the project is done, so it will be probably mostly just walk around. Okay, so this was 2 announcements, and now I can jump out and show you the body with a better camera. Okay, so let's jump out in the car. Now I've changed to different camera. The car was in factory dark blue, and I decided to make it gray. So as you can see, everything is, well, I would say perfectly painted. All the details outside the body are new, like these side protection bars, hinges as well, they are all new. Mirrors are painted. Here there is some rain protection. Here you can see it, like here. This is also new, bought from Mercedes. also handles are new everywhere. This is again all the protection bars. All the window seals, they are new as well. Here, this is new. These air vents are also new. When I was stripping it down to the bare metal, I thought that, oh well, maybe I will reuse it. But after I saw a result of a paint shop, I realized that there is no idea to reuse old 30 years old parts, because, well, it just wouldn't look good. So in the end I had to buy pretty lot of new things here. They are not like they are, well, they are all original. Here the window, the front window is waiting to be mounted, and the bonnet, of course. But the next job, as I told you before, is to install the electrical loom. So it will be very comfortable for me to work without bonnet and front window, as I can just reach from inside and work with the loom. These wires are, of course, temporary, so it will be hidden. It is not going through the window. So this will be changed. This is just temporary to start the engine, drive out the car. Here you can see steps. This is not original. This is my own project. So I welded this and I gave it to a tinsmith, and then he made the rest. So I will jump underneath the body in a while. Just a moment. What's more, so there was literally tons of work with this body. I've added 2 mounts for the snorkel. So this is something that will happen soon. But first, electrical loom. Here these fenders. This is also original from Mercedes, from AMG versions. What's more? Well, everything is also clean in here. Yes, maybe something. Let's see inside. So everything is also painted inside the body. Everything is black, black matte. The sliding roof is also rebuilt and painted. Everything inside the door is also new. Hinges are rebuilt. This is new. Window sills are new. This window is new, so it closes nicely. And I've also done pretty small, actually it was very small modification. So I extended this bar. So this is a bar that limits rear end door, and in factory it opens not 90 degrees. It opens like maybe this or something, and then when you want to install a drawer slide system, then you have to add a big offset here, and it's just a loss of space. So I made this small modification which allows me to open this rear end door 90 as well as 35-inch tire will just fit perfectly here. So I think that's it about the rear end inside. Let's see rear doors. So I've added some sound protection as it was missing before. Here all that openings, I mean locks, they are rebuilt. This is new, and again this is new, so pretty a lot of new parts. And I think that also there is one more thing that is pretty interesting here. I've bought these Recaro seats. They are new and they look really nice here, I have to say. I will show you this maybe from the front. It looks like this. I'm really happy with these seats. They are pretty comfortable. I've also rebuilt this roof rack. As you can see, the roof rack, this is original ARB. This is long version, but even though it's long, I extended it. I think like 18 centimeters. And I also added this mount. So it had 3 mounts. I added this 4th mount. In my opinion, it looks better now. So it holds original Auto Home rooftop tent. This is Columbus variant, small version. Here on the top I've also added 2 Osram LED light bars. On the side there are 2 LEDs on the left. On the rear there are another 2 LEDs, and on the right another 2. So in general 6 of them. So I'm really happy how it came out. It was a lot of work. So the electrical loom and dashboard needs to be done, and I think I will be able to drive that car. So I will take just light and I will crawl underneath just for a second to show you what's underneath the car. Okay, so let's jump underneath the car. This is we are currently under the driver seat somewhere, and as you can see, everything was cleaned and rebuilt. And painted. All the mounts are made of new parts, and I've also made 40 millimeters body lift. So everything is protected. I'm obviously missing rubber protections. This will come. Okay. As you can see also, here these pipes, I mean these side steps, they go through. So it's welded to this wall, this inner wall, and as well to the outside wall. So it seems to be really strong. And here as well, everything rebuilt, painted. Really a lot of work. So here in the back, all these panels and this and this and everything here that is under the rear end door, and this panel as well as this one and this, everything was replaced. So I think that's it for now. This video already got pretty long, so thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you soon in third video.